Joy is a decision. Joy is an attitude. It's a character. Instead of thinking in the moment, you have to learn to think in terms of tomorrow. If you don't seek the opinion of others about yourself, you'll be happy. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lade, and if this is your first time, welcome. Please subscribe. If this is not your first time, you're already a subscriber, welcome again. It's good to see you. And on this episode of Faith Friday, I'm going to be talking about joy, how to stay happy. So it's another step. It's not just how to be happy, but how to stay happy, how to keep the happiness. Once you get it, don't let it go. Alright? If you're a subscriber, you know by now that I like to make a list when I'm talking about anything. So today I'm going to be talking about 2 things you need to understand about joy. For those of you who already know those things, there'll be 2 things you need to remember. And I'm also going to be talking about 3 ways you can stay happy. So let's get into it. Before we go on with our list, let's define our terms. So we're defining joy and we're defining the word happy. And I like to read to you from the dictionary, so it's not like something I'm making up. Joy, a feeling of great pleasure and happiness. A feeling of great pleasure and happiness. You can say, I'm filled with joy. When you say that, what you mean is actually, I'm filled with great pleasure and happiness. Happy, a feeling of showing pleasure or contentment. A sense of confidence in or satisfaction with. So there are 2 things, like I said earlier, that you need to understand about joy. And number 1 is that joy is a command. The Bible says in Philippians chapter 4 and verse 4 that rejoice in the Lord always. And again I say rejoice. Every time rejoice. It's a command to have joy. Also in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 16, it says rejoice evermore, forever, always, and again, forever. My second point is that joy is not an emotion. Joy is a decision. Joy is an attitude. It's a character. Joy is not about how you feel. It's not about how you feel. Ideally, you would think that that's what it is. But for you to stay happy, and that's what this video is about, you need to understand that joy is something that becomes part of you and becomes character. So that's the context of joy. That is the second thing you need to understand about joy. Now let's talk about 3 ways to stay happy. Yes, you can stay happy for a long time, as long as you decide. Number 1, understand that you have your personal bubble. And I have talked about this in a previous video. I believe it was when I was talking about poise. I'm going to link the video right here. Imagine if everybody walks around in a bubble. No 2 people have the same bubble, by the way. Just imagine if you have your bubble, I have my bubble. Your bubble is your personal space. You decide the type of energy in your bubble. Negative, positive, happy, sad, whatever the case might be, you decide it. And so I want you to think about that, because that will make you stay happy. If you believe that your bubble is filled with joy, is filled with happiness, it's filled with gladness and all these beautiful things, you make up your mind that your bubble will stay happy. If you're forced to feel disappointed or sad about something or someone, you need to understand that being angry, being sad, being disappointed, being furious, it doesn't help the situation. You need to know that. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help the situation. It only makes it worse. Just keep calm, alright? And that's one way to stay happy. So what do you need to do for number 2? To stay happy. Instead of thinking in the moment, you have to learn to think in terms of tomorrow. If you're a student, start thinking about graduation day and how nice you're going to look in your gown and how you're going to walk down the podium and hold your diploma, how happy you're going to be, how you're going to ace all your exams. Think about that. Your thoughts are more powerful than you think. And I think I've talked about that a little bit on another video. Your thoughts are more powerful than you think. So think in terms of tomorrow and you will stay happy. Don't think in terms of right now or right here or what's happening today. The third and final way you can stay happy is to just like yourself. Make sure that you are likable to yourself. You need to understand that not everybody is going to like you. If someone comes to you and tells you that another person has said something evil or negative about yourself, about your loved ones, about your business, about your job, about the work that you do, it's bound to happen. There's always going to be people that like you and there's always people that don't like you. So what you just need to conclude in your heart: am I a good person? Do I like me? Get to know yourself enough for you to like you. And if you like yourself enough, somebody else not liking you is not going to bother you. That's just the truth. If you don't seek the opinion of others about yourself, you'll be happy. So that's all I have on today's episode of Faith Friday. I really hope and pray that for all people watching me today, your life will be filled with joy and happiness. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, like this video if you enjoyed it, comment, share and subscribe. I love you all very much, and until next time, don't forget to be the best version of you. Bye.